Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
The dangers of secondhand smoke are well known. But what about secondhand aerosol, which is created when using e-cigarettes? Science already shows a secondhand aerosol can contain nicotine, heavy metals, and cancer-causing agents. Eliminating exposure to secondhand aerosol is an important step to keeping everyone safe. Breathe easier knowing the facts.
For help quitting, call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
My husband has always been the one we depend on. He's a great dad, loves the outdoors, but lately he hasn't been himself. He tried to hide it, but I can tell he's struggling with his mental health. I called the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
988 calls and texts are free and confidential, with skilled caring support 24/7. No judgment, just help.
988 saved my husband's life.
Paid for by the University of Nebraska Public Policy Center. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Hi, this is Investigator Joe Villamonte with the Lincoln Police Union, asking you to vote for Carolyn Bosden for legislator. As a prosecutor, Carolyn Bosden has always supported law enforcement to keep our community safe. Carolyn Bosden has the experience we need. Carolyn Bosden is the only choice for legislator to keep our community safe. Join the law enforcement community in voting to keep our community safe. Vote Carolyn Bosden on November 5th.
Paid for by Bosden for Legislature.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. we will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's Saturday morning, game day in Lincoln, freaking Nebraska. It is I need to extend. Ben, can you find that song called "The Personality" by Living Colour? It's underrated. It's underrated, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's been used for several things. It's been adopted by CM Punk. It's also a part of one of the great albums to ever exist.
What's it called again?
It's Cult of Personality. The Cult of Personality. And back in the era, back in the day, just absolutely jamming out. And then certain wrestlers have taken it and used it, and then it's kind of the thing. But the song says, "Look into my eyes, what do you see?" It's the Cult of Personality
by Living Colour.
By Living Colour.
All right, I got it.
I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you want to be. Yeah, hit that for me, Ben. Yeah. 402-464-5685. Started him in text line. We're just setting a vibe. This is how you walk into a Saturday in Lincoln, Nebraska on payday. Stick your chest out, Husker Nation. Get up.
Great song.
Come on. That if you're a Husker fan, I know your anger. I know your dreams. This program's been everything you want it to be. It's the Husker Cult of Personality. Thank you, man. Oh, let's set the tone. You can follow us on all the streams, live, Facebook, YouTube, X, and Hello Channel 961. This is the pregame, the A1 Automotive pregame show coming up, and I do want to shout out the folks who thankfully make Saturdays happen around here. The folks from A1, of course, Kendall Warnock, and the folks from A1 Automotive, General Fire and Safety, Sunbolt Rentals, the Kindler Hotel, Raising Cane's, Perch Merch, Select Plumbing, and, of course, our friends at Mullen Motors. Couple of things in play that we're going to do today, and if you are on the way downtown, if you're on your way to Memorial Stadium and you stop by the Mill and the Ticket, so 11th and O Street, right at the corner of 11th and O, the official address is 1040 O, but at the corner of 11th and O, we sit. And what we have in hand is a signed and autographed Corey Schlesinger jersey. And all you have to do is come down and get a beverage and put your name in the box. And we're going to give it away. I think we're going to target 1 o'clock, so folks who have a chance to get down here, right? Mm-hmm. And then sometime over the course of the next hour, I have 4 passes. 4 to the Champions Club.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have them in my hand.
Currently, as we speak.
Yep, as we speak. If you're on the stream, you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
You can actually see it. I have 4 passes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. And I think it's going to be 2 things required. That you text Go Big Red, and then you are the first person here at the mill who comes and knocks on the studio window.
All right.
So you text Go Big Red, and then you come to the window and knock. And the very first ones, and again, I have to be able to see your text, right? And then you come knock on the window. So 2 things in play. 4 passes for the Champions Club. Those are not tickets to the game. That's just ticket to the Champions Club. So you have to have your tickets if you're going to the game, or if you just want to go tailgate. Go hang out at the Champions Club. But also the signed Corey Schlesinger jersey. And that is going to go to some lucky Husker fan, somebody who comes down to the mill at 11th and 0 and puts your name in the raffle box, and we'll draw it probably around 1. So you'll have time to get down here if you want to come hang out. So, hey, some folks may want to come hang out, put your name in the box, and if you win it, you wear it to the game. Now, I wouldn't do that because it's supposed to rain.
Yeah.
It's supposed to rain, and we don't want Corey's signature getting rained on. Like, we don't want that. So what I would suggest is that, we've got it in plastic, right? So you don't have to worry about that. By the way, downtown Lincoln, Husker fans, y'all are dressed up today. We sit in the picture window right here at 11th and 0, and to watch folks come into the mill and to watch folks walk by, gorgeous. Downtown Lincoln, gorgeous today. You look exceptional, a sea of red. Some folks went cream today. I do not see a large number of UCLA Bruins.
No.
The UCLA Bruins, I saw a couple I was walking by one of the hotels, and I saw a couple of UCLA Bruins wearing that unique Bruins blue. And it stands out. It's a little different than Michigan's blue. It's a little different.
I kind of like that blue though.
Yeah, the UCLA blue has its own vibe. And it's still a traditional program. We know the colors. Like, we're able to identify UCLA colors. And I know, look, there he goes. Hall of Famer Eric Strickland in the crib. Yeah, come on in here, partner. Come on in here, Stricky baby. Come on in here. Hey, it's a perfect time. Hey, Ben, we have another song keyed up. And this is the proper way to kick off your Husker football Saturday. There's only one way to do it, and I don't care where you are. Buckle up, Ben, if you would. Yes, sir! Let's go! It is game day in Lincoln, Nebraska, and we have the Husker Hall of Famer, Eric Strickland, in the house. What do you do, baby? What it do, baby?
Hey, today is the day to punch your ticket.
Hey.
Today is the day to punch your ticket.
Hey, you have an opportunity in hand. Right. Dun, dun.
There he is.
Let's go! If you're in your car, if you're sitting at home, wherever you are, again, remember the rules of the day.
Get your milk up.
Get your milk up. Get your chest out. Chin up. Get your Husker smile. Because if you do this right, when you do this right, you get to go dancing in January. Late December, January, you get to book an extra game.
And if you get a couple of them, you might go to some sun and fun.
Right, like, hey, let's get this one early.
We need this one now.
Get this one now.
Just woosah. Yeah, just breathe. You know what I mean?
Win.
Yeah, you get this one, you can breathe.
Win. Everybody together.
win. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the word. And at this level, Strick, at all cost.
I agree. Hey, but there's no excuse right now, DP. Let's be real. There's no excuse because you have another week off. If you don't leave it on the field, if you don't leave it to where you walk into that locker room and almost fall over, if you don't leave it to where you need to go and sit in the sauna for about 30 minutes, if you don't need to get in a cold pool after this one, there's some wrong.
This is simple, right? This is simple, that Nebraska football has been waiting for an opportunity to extend their season. And it hasn't happened since 2016.
Facts.
And
you're one of the last Power Five. You are the last Power Five.
Yeah, literally the last one.
You are the last one to have not been there.
You sitting in the draft room, NBA draft room by yourself on day 3.
Looking like Gilbert Arenas.
Right, just sitting there mad.
Mad that Richard Jefferson went before you.
Like,
and you was the best scorer.
Like, why y'all don't love me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? Like, there's a thing. And in order to proclaim yourself a legitimate program in this day and age,
blue blood,
right? Even purple blood, just
Mm-hmm.
having blood, a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
That today in your own building, in front of 90,000, you're going to have the ability to play yourself into an extra game. This for on tip, this is a playoff game.
Yeah.
This is, hey, identify yourself. And I use this in Columbus, Ohio, for Ohio State. Nebraska football gets to identify itself. It gets to not just tell me who you are, show me.
Okay.
Show me. You want to be a good program. You have an opponent who there are metrics in play that say that you are favored to win, that you should win, you ought to win.
Facts.
But that hasn't held water since 2016. Haven't always done the thing that you were able to do, supposed to do.
DP, let me add on to what you just dropped that science on right there. There are men, young men, older men that came back for a reason. There are men in that locker room right now that stood on the precipice of the breakthrough, could smell it, what was cooking on the other side, and did not open the door to go in where the table was laid out with everything that y'all about to eat in about 2 weeks in Thanksgiving. It was, you could smell it. There's guys at Harvard, if they're not standing up on a table right now, breaking down everything, because it's hard to identify who that leader is.
Hutmaker,
Yes.
Robinson, Bullock.
All of them.
You had Gifford.
Emmett Johnson.
Gifford. You had people who had opportunity, especially in this day and age.
Yeah, Ramir.
Right? In this day and age, where you had an opportunity to go, to leave. But you decided, hey, one, we're going to come back and we're going to do it together. We're going to do it together. And then to have the opportunity to do this special, epic thing. Can you imagine Lincoln, Nebraska tonight and tomorrow?
Oh, my.
After a win.
It don't matter if it's raining.
We don't know how to
They're going to embrace the rain tonight.
Oh, I'm
everybody walking and dancing in the rain.
I'm going to be Gene Kelly. I'm going to be out there. Everybody's singing in the rain. Everybody's singing in the rain, splashing. I'm a toe tap, do the dance. Like, I'm going to do the dance. So it's an opportunity for everybody to get right. And it validates so many different things. One, it validates the fan support, the loyal fan support that folks still show
so
up.
deserving.
Right?
So deserving.
Right. I can say this, having been all over the country and covered sports at every level all over the country, there is simply not a more deserving fan base. Deserving of a good product, a winning product, and then the opportunity to celebrate one, as we say, one more again, to have one more opportunity. And today's the chance. And Husker football needs to get away from, well, we've got 4 weeks. No. No. No.
Right now.
No.
Right now.
This is it. Like
It's your magic moment.
Right in front of you.
Do it right now.
It's almost like
It means everything. I mean, that song right there tells a story. Come on, DJ.
I introduced Ben to Living Color. To some Living Color. Because I guarantee Ben didn't know Living Color.
I've heard that song.
He's heard the song.
I've heard the song. I wouldn't have been able to tell you what that song was called, but I've definitely heard that.
It was a thing.
It's it.
Right, to understand that we set the tone, we set the vibe, and you have the opportunity. Now, they've always had opportunity, but they haven't cashed a check.
Capitalize
Right?
that part.
Haven't cashed a check. It reminds me of somebody we both know who
That's such a good metaphor, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Who somebody we both know who had an opportunity to engage Halle Berry.
And you are
and the great regret. The great regret.
You gonna tell the story.
And the great there's Jay Foreman likes to say there's nothing worse than the regret.
Oh man.
Right? That to go back and go, I was there. I was at
and got proof.
I was there. I was at the door. I was at the door of greatness.
Man.
I was at the door of greatness, hand extended, and fumbled the bag.
Fumbled the bag.
Fumbled the bag. And we don't want to do that today.
The metaphor you just gave, you facts, right? I hear you. The metaphor you just gave, just to the listeners listening, and this is a big day, and we thank you guys for tuning in to 937 The Ticket and listening, because we're gonna have great content. A1 Automotive pregame, all that stuff is coming up. But listen, it's like, have you ever received a check? On that check, Big Ben, it has void after 90 days or something, right? And that check is sitting there, and all you've got to do is sign your name, make sure it's whatever your bank is, put your account on it, and deposit it. And the money's yours. But you let the check sit there, and then it goes to waste, and that money is gone. It's invalidated. You can go and try to talk to the people that gave it to you and hope that they give you another one or whatever. But if you don't, you got the time is now. Because if you let it sit there, it could be invalidated.
Is that that's Van Halen? That's the Sammy Hagar Van Halen? Is that Ben? Can you check?
Look that up, man.
Van Halen right now. I think that is the. And I want to say it's either Sammy Hagar or Van Halen with Sammy Hagar
together.
We're together. But that should be the mantra for the day. And there are no excuses.
None.
For this not to happen.
Especially for the way you played last week.
Right.
All you got to do is come and play. If you come and play that way, you should win this game.
Well, it's the thing that you say as an athlete and as a coach, that you don't want to catch lightning in the bottle. You just want to be that good. Like, don't tell me that you're the number 3-4 team in the country.
Right.
Have them on the ropes. Hurt.
Yeah.
Dazed. Confused. Trouble. Problem. And then not finish. But okay, what it showed you, Rocky, first time you get Apollo Creed, first time you get Apollo, you really didn't believe. Like you train hard, but you think you good.
You stepped in there and looked at Ivan Drago. I must break you, and realize,
right?
I'm in this.
Well, you look at Mr. T, right? Right. You looked at him and first time, pain. But then you realize in that you find out some things about yourself.
Facts.
And so Nebraska has found out some things about itself. It still has some questions. Now, we always identify as an analyst and as a coach, as a player, that you can validate and give credential to a team based on the number of questions you have about it. The fewer the questions, the more solid the team.
Yeah.
We still have questions. Now, at some point, I'll ask the text line, hey, what are the questions that still exist about this football program? More importantly, this football team. Football team. How many questions still exist, right? Can you get the running game going? What should the offense look like? Can you adjust? What do you do with young defensive backs who have to step up on a day where, quite frankly, UCLA is a pitch and catch and run after catch football team? And then they're trying to buy young dudes into, hey, listen, how many times is Ben going to come up and tackle Strick before, one, Strick beats him, two, we pump fake Ben because he knows he needs to hurry to get there, and the Strick runs by him. Can you be disciplined? Right? Those are things that we don't know about this Husker team in full. We're going to find out today, and it's really important. Ben, did you find that?
What was the song? It was Van Halen.
Right now.
Right now? Okay,
right now.
Van Halen right now?
Yep.
Okay, I got it.
That's going to be the theme for today. So if you can put, do you have it, bro?
I have it.
Ben, go ahead.
Ben, rock that.
Sir.
That's it.
Sir.
Look how the come in.
This is again, fans getting their own tunnel walk as they walk into Memorial Stadium. Everybody got the game face on. Right? What you guys say? Let me see to get your mean on, sir. Did you get your mean on? Come on. Right? Gene Anthony, Eddie Van Halen. As you know, this has every box check.
I didn't know a piano could go this hard.
Don't want to worry about tomorrow. We're not putting it off one more day. One by one, brother. Come on. Listen. I know they would. Oh, come on, give it to me. Here's the end part, Ben. Right now till tomorrow. It's everything. Come on. See, it means everything. Woo-hoo! Hey,
that thing hit different, man.
Oh, no. We're going to change his name to DJ Ben D. Rose.
Hey, you know what? I think
DJ D. Rose.
I think they used that song when we won the Big 8 championship. And it's just this thing that just boils deep down inside you when you're watching what you had to endure and go through and realize that there was no tomorrow. It has to happen now. And that's what they've got going on with what's happening down there.
You have the pieces, you have the parts, you have everything. Then can you take your steps together to accomplish a thing that hasn't happened since 2016? And we're talking about win number 6 with the opportunity for 3 big wins after that. We can talk about all that afterwards. But the focus should be for 90,000 fans, for all of the alumni who left blood, sweat, and skin at Memorial Stadium, that this group has the opportunity and capability of just setting the table, resetting the brand, rebooting, redirecting everything in play. So it's going to be a good one. We'll throw the break, come back, more of the pregame here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosden. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and proud to be involved in our community. Property tax relief is important to every family. Last year, I voted for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history, and I will continue to advocate for property tax relief. Vote Carolyn Bosden on November 5th. Paid for by Bosden for Legislature.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
The temperature and leaves are falling daily, so that means it's time for a new pair of shoes for the fall season from Brown Shoe Fit. Now, through October 31st, take $15 off any regular priced fall shoe and boots. Brands like Keen, Obos, Echo, Taos, and Atrex, all $15 off. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. This is the sale that you've all been waiting for. So get down to Brown Shoe Fit on 66th and Q.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank, member FDIC.
League One Volleyball is coming to Omaha this January. Featuring Olympic medalist Jordan Larson and Justine Wong-Arantes, Love Omaha Volleyball is Omaha's newest pro team. The inaugural season will showcase some of the world's best volleyball players, from medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 24th at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Visit LOVB.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we want to thank all of our customers for a great September. And now it's time for our annual Halloween sales event happening right now at Koppel. Get 0% financing at Koppel. You heard right, 0% financing on select new models. Also, huge discounts up to $11,500 are available. It's our annual Halloween sales event. Get $11,500 off or 0% financing at Koppel. So please stop on by or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. 0% with roof credit.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right, most recommended Eustace Body Shop.
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Across Nebraska, voters will have the chance to end the current government abortion ban. The government shouldn't be making decisions for families' health care, but right now they are. Ending the ban takes 2 votes. A vote against 434, the first initiative, and then a vote for 439, the last initiative. It's only this combination that will finally get the government out of the personal medical decisions of Nebraska families. Voting against 434 and for 439 ensures that when there's a medical emergency, it's Nebraska families who decide what to do, not the government. This vote against 434 and for 439 makes it so our Nebraska doctors can treat every patient. The government put this ban in place, stripping Nebraska families of their freedom, but you can end it with 2 votes. The first against 434, and then vote for 439. Paid for by Protect Our Rights.
You're listening to One on One with DP, brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is the pregame here on 93.7 The Ticket 101 DP. I want to thank Eric Strickland, the Husker Hall of Famer, for stopping in and getting the hype on with us to set this thing up. Greatly appreciated as well. Ben, I'm going to ask you to run outside. I know there's some folks that are trying to buy ponchos out there. If you can take them to Luke.
All right.
Yeah, they've got ponchos in hand. Luke can just ring them up as miscellaneous. He knows how to handle that. A couple of things we wanted to talk about. Again, that over the course, if you're in your car or you're sitting at home and you plan on stopping by the Ticket and the Mill, you can register for a raffle that we're having for today only. So sometime between now and 1 o'clock, you can come down, put your name in the box, and we're going to raffle off a signed Corey Schlesinger jersey. Pretty cool looking, very, very well done. We're going to do that as well so you can come through. And then somewhere in the next 90 minutes to give up 4 passes to the Champions Club. Go down and enjoy a little pregame as well down there at the Acres Championship Center if you want to do that. Again, we thank our sponsors. And again, the folks from A1 Automotive, Kendall Warnock, for what they're doing to allow all this stuff to be brought to you. General Fire and Safety, Sunbelt Rentals, Kendall Hotel, Raising Cane's, Perch Merch, Select Plumbing, and Mullen Motors. And of course, you'll hear more about that over the course of the next 3.5 hours. We're going to go all the way up until kickoff. Then on the local here, we will have college football for you. It's going to be nice to do that. And then we'll break back after that game and come back and give you the postgame, Jay Foreman's postgame. Of course, Austin Orman, Chancellor Brewington, and the full crew of Ticket talent that'll be around. Do me a favor. If you see me today at the stadium, give me a fist bump. It's interesting. There's a thing now in recognition, and we get awkward again. People don't know whether to handshake, fist pump, whatever. We're just going to stick your fists out. Hey, DP, what's up? And we'll fist bump that as well. Greatly appreciate it. Couple of things in play. There's some early games going on in college football. Pretty interesting along the way. Virginia Tech is at Syracuse, and they currently lead 7-0. I was watching Miami get it started early. And then early on, Ben, is this it's just weird that the early games, you don't think Miami's leading Duke 14-0, Ole Miss up early over Arkansas 7-0. But here's one that in Happy Valley, as we currently sit, the Nittany Lions of Penn State lead Ohio State 10-0 in the first quarter. You find out your quarterback's going to play. and you have a moment. And listening, I have a bunch of Penn State fans and family, and their Saturday today kind of relates to Nebraska's and how important it is. Penn State fans will disregard the previous 7 games that Penn State has played and the fact that Penn State is currently ranked number 3. What are they, 3 or 4? What are they? They're 3. Ohio State's 4.
Yeah.
That they will disregard all of that if Penn State doesn't win today.
Yeah.
Like nothing else. The previous 7 doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They got to beat Ohio State or it invalidates an entire 7-week schedule. But they currently lead 10-0. Wow, that's Allar doing his thing, 3 or 4 so far. He's also got 20 yards rushing. So there's that. Air Force and Army. Air Force, Army's 7-0. This is it's pretty interesting that Army at 21 can figure out how to win games. They're 7-0 in Illinois. The Gophers currently lead Illinois 3-0 in the first period. And then, of course, Oklahoma, Purdue, and Northwestern. Northwestern with a 10-3 lead over Purdue early on, and then NC State leading Stanford. Couple of things from the text line. Is it Bill and Bennett? Thank you. We were trying to add some energy. That's kind of the point of being here early enough. Texters, yeah, you're going to be there. Again, the fist bump, do the thing. The questions are from Ron that we talked about questions about a program and that the offensive line has questions or on the offensive side of the ball. You have to tell the full story that if you lose your 2 big guns up front, if you lose Prohaska and then you lose 2 left tackles, left tackle 1A and 1B. And you have a young quarterback, you have a freshman quarterback and new runners behind them. The best way to develop and protect a young quarterback, freshman quarterback, is left tackle. If you don't have somebody that you can constantly run behind, somebody that secures his backside that allows him to be free and have his eyes downfield instead of his head on a swivel. But that's a big part of it. So you have to say that you lose to, if we said that you're going to have 2 new starters to the offensive line, that's not ideal for a freshman quarterback to develop. That's just not how this thing works. Then your ability to utilize your big tight ends. And for young quarterbacks, whenever I had young quarterbacks, I had to implement high effective use of tight ends. Why? Easiest throw, easiest defensive read, most space to work from the slot and off the edge. I could gain an advantage. I knew pretty much whether they were going to give me a linebacker or safety over top. If they gave me a nickel back, I knew I was too big. If they gave me a linebacker, I was probably too quick. All those things in play. And it's the easiest throw through dirty windows for a young quarterback. If I can see Ben directly in front of me, it's much easier for me to read what he's going to do and to see what's going on defensively behind him. Those things haven't exactly formed. And then the other thing is a strong running game. For the young quarterback to be able to just get in play and hand the ball off to somebody that pretty much is going to give them a 3.5, 3+ yards per carry. And if you're not doing that consistently, it takes away the run game, the throwing to tight ends. It takes away from allowing your biggest meat eaters to get going. That's the big part about offensive line play. These are not dancers. They don't want to get out here and dance for 4 quarters. Your big guys want to put the feet in the ground, get their hands on somebody, and move them. That's if you're asking them to dance as much as they are to ground and pound, you're going against the very nature of it. But this team today will have to run the football to keep UCLA's defense off balance, also to force UCLA's corners who don't have a propensity for tackling in open space, to do so.
Yeah, it's a little concerning though, because UCLA is ranked 13th, I believe, right behind Nebraska in run defense. So I mean, even if like the conditions, it gets rainy and they're going to have to run the ball, I feel like they're going to really struggle to run the ball against it. I mean, a UCLA team that's been that's the strongest part of their team has been run defense.
Defensively, what you allow people to do against you. As a coach, I look at it this way. If I like my offensive talent, I can call plays 11 on 11. If I'm good offensively, my 11, I feel like I can win at any one of 11 positions, at any one of 11 things that I need for them to do. I feel comfortable that if I have a receiver, if my Z receiver can win 10 routes on the route tree against this defensive back, no matter whether it's in zone or man, my play call is different than if I've got to be concerned. If my left tackle is a win, and in most cases, most offense coordinators like to believe that I can run behind my left tackle at any time against any formation and get 4 yards. If you don't believe that, then what do you have to do? Got to add a tight end. That's one less person in your offensive scheme because now you got 2 people blocking at point of attack just to beat one defender. Okay, what happens if that is in play? Well, then my left guard. Can I get a win there? All right, so now I'm blocking 3 on 2 if I've done this right. Bad teams offensively scheme 3 versus 2. 3 offensive players versus 2 at any time. At any time. Good offenses can go half the field, from the center over to the sideline. Can I get a win? Where's my win, and how many wins do I have? Can I outnumber? This is why motion comes into play. I can set the tone at the center to the left, but if I bring another blocker from right to left, I've changed the balance, and it gives me an advantage. And if I'm better than you, if I'm Ohio State, if I'm Michigan, if I'm Oregon, you know what? I can spread out. I don't have to worry about it. All 11 of my 11 are better than yours. And it doesn't matter where I attack you. I don't care. I'm just going to beat you. But if you're Nebraska and you're Marcus Satterfield, if you tell me that you're going to shrink the field and I'm going to play 3 on 2, I don't want to play 3 on 3. I don't want to be even with UCLA at the point of attack when I have the ball. I don't want to do it. I want to put 3 receivers against 2 defenders. I'm going to flood a zone. I'm going to flood the run zone. I'm going to bring a fullback hammer to give me a +1 at any point of attack. I don't ever want to have 2 blockers and a fullback go against 2 defensive linemen and a linebacker. If I think I'm better than UCLA, I can do that because Dowdell is the 4th and he wins. But there's a safety coming down. There's a lineman sliding over. There's another linebacker that slides to fill. There's another cornerback. Nebraska has to make a decision that they're either going to attack a third of the field, half the field, or all the field. And when they stay condensed with 2 tight ends, but everybody's between the numbers, they're telling you we're gonna shrink the field. We're gonna remove 2 safeties and 2 corners. And we're just going to play 9 on 5. And hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. So, all right, we'll throw it a break. Remember, you have time to get down here. The signed Corey Schlesinger jersey, 4 passes to the Champions Club. We're going to give those all away here at 11th and O down here at 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be right back.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One on One with DP. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake. Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosson. Education is a cornerstone for strong, vibrant communities. I voted for the largest investment in education in Nebraska history. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and understand the valuable role of education in growing our community. This is Carolyn Bosson, and I will continue to support education in the legislature. Vote Carolyn Bosson on November 5th. Paid for by Bosson for Legislature.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Abby with Midwest Bank. Stop by our new location at 70th and Pioneers. Our new full-service branch does it all. From our friendly staff to our easy online banking and mobile app, you get all the technology of a big bank that you need, but you still get the hometown customer service that you want. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
The dangers of secondhand smoke are well known. But what about secondhand aerosol, which is created when using e-cigarettes? Science already shows a secondhand aerosol can contain nicotine, heavy metals, and cancer-causing agents. Eliminating exposure to secondhand aerosol is an important step to keeping everyone safe. Breathe easier knowing the facts.
For help quitting, call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Early break. Dick Libby is alive. He was the head coach. He would back me on this. One time he came to social studies class, pulled me out, and said, I want you to consider going out for football. And I didn't. I pretty much dismissed it right away. No, I can't. I'm not going to do that.
Just because of your dominance in baseball, didn't want to risk the injuries for the potential scholarship. That was it.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh, it's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how we keep from going under. You don't know the message, do you?
No.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
The message. Iconic in the space. DP, Bendrose, listen, A1 Automotive tailgate pregame show starting here in about 12 minutes. We'll take you all the way up to kickoff. And then there'll be programming. There'll be football on through the Husker game, and then come back for the Jay Foreman post-game show and Austin Norman and Chancellor Brewington after that. So I would imagine there's post-game coverage till about 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line, Steven Sipple making his first appearance along the way. And again, we'll have the full lineup of folks. You'll hear from just about everybody from the ticket lineup. We even added in Todd Uller will be here. Chris Kolarvik will also be here. Strick said he's coming back. AD, Raph, Sean, Farley. Everybody's coming through. Carricker's coming through. Chancellor's coming through. Jay's going to do his thing with Nick Sainert, Rico, Austin Orman. It is a full lineup, taking you all the way up to kickoff and otherwise. A couple of things with this thing, Ben, that as we talk about big plays was what how Ohio State ended up winning.
3 big plays.
Nebraska did a fantastic job on 42 of the 47 offensive snaps by the Buckeyes. Exceptional job. Plus grades on 23 of the 47. Plus grades, meaning you stopped. You were in the right defense. You were at the point of impact. And in 20 of those plays, you stopped them for under 3 yards. Pretty exceptional. Either an incomplete pass or you stopped them for a short game.
I mean, you're going against Ohio State. You're probably going to give up some big plays. I mean,
here's the thing. The difference between Ohio State and Oregon and the big boys is that they can have that sort of success. It's high risk, high reward. That, you know what? I only have, in order, every defensive coordinator knows how many points he has to hold his opponents to feel like his team has a chance to win. Nebraska knows today, okay, listen, UCLA just put up 40-plus points against a Rutgers defense that Nebraska didn't have that success against. So you got to figure, okay, how many points are going to be required to beat UCLA today? Weather or no weather, rain or no rain, we don't know. Like, there's a number in play. And based on that number, then the play called the number of big plays you can give up. If you have success on 95% of your defensive plays, but you give up 3 big plays, that's 21 points. That's 21 points just from those 3 plays, not to mention the other drives, the other turnovers, situations, field being flipped because of special teams or otherwise. And to tell you, this is a special teams day.
I mean, special teams showed up last game.
This is a special teams day. If it's raining, kicking the football, covering kicks,
probably gonna be punting a lot.
This is the thing. And UCLA didn't have a good week practicing special teams. Their head coach made a point to say, I was very disappointed in the way we practiced special teams this week. But that doesn't make Nebraska fans feel better. But if it comes down to this, special teams have to deliver today. It's just how this is going to work. Keys to the game through all of this stuff. Ben, what I want to see, and these are small details, but these are things that will tell me things are going the Huskers' way. 1, early in the first quarter, at some point, Dylan Raiola in an RPO or an inside zone read pulls the ball.
We saw him scramble sometimes against Ohio State, but he hasn't pulled it yet. Yeah, on an RPO.
There's a difference between him dropping back and things getting sloppy and they break down and he goes for positive yards. Cool. Those are plus plays.
You need that.
Plus plays. But what I'd like to see is to remove 2 UCLA defenders early in the game by making them accountable to Dylan Raiola in the run game.
He can do it.
Right? I don't need him to have 8 carries that way. 2 will do.
Yeah, just make him think about it.
2 will do, even in the red zone. We can think about those things. Turnovers in bad weather. It's you hate to give it excuse for turnovers, but listen, Nebraska has to win the turnover game today. They have to win it. They have to win the special teams game today. They have to have better numbers, flipping the field, making their kicks, net yardage on punts and punt returns. Those are all things that have to fall in line. And then the playmakers have to make plays. Somebody in the skill position has to beat somebody. You can't continually just hope that Dylan throws you open, that you can, they're going to have coverage breakdown. No, we need some actual wins. Need Fedoni to get some wins in zone routes and option routes off the hash. Going to need for Dowdell and company, somebody to break runs, make somebody miss a tackle and bang their head on the goal.
They haven't done that very well this year.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was a thing that was talked about early on that they need the 4-yard runs to become 40.
I mean, even last game, Dowdell had some runs that went for like 11, 14, but it's like if he makes one more guy miss, those go for 40 plus.
You need those plays, and then you also need your big guys to be big guys. Your offensive and defensive lines have to be the force for this game. Being able to drive folks, move folks, fill gaps, and other. It's just going to be necessary. So all the things are in play. All the things are there. Listen, I just want to paint the picture.
Paint it.
I want you to imagine Lincoln, Nebraska at 6:00 tonight.
With a win.
The Huskers have won. Downtown Lincoln in the Haymarket, the area around Memorial Stadium, the area around the ticket. Everybody with a longer stride. Everybody with a bigger smile.
An extra pep in their step.
Everybody a little happier. The program a little bit more formed and identified as quality. Families are getting along better. The food will taste better. The beverages will pour easily. And then the sun will shine brighter Sunday morning. All with the knowledge that Nebraska has a legitimate football team. It has a legitimate and a productive, forward developing football program.
Yep.
It has results that match the work, effort, and energy that's put into it. And that Husker Nation gets to start to look forward and make plans. You'll have 2 weeks to celebrate a win over UCLA, 6 wins for your season, a promised bowl game, and then you can play for greater bowl games, nicer weather, all of those things. This is a coronation day if all things fall into line. And everything about it, Ben, everything about it points towards a Nebraska win.
There it is.
So we're going to set it up. Oh, no, that's not how we're going to exit here.
Oh,
that's not how we're going to exit here. No,
we need some help. Do we need some help, varsity?
Yes,
all
sir.
right.
That's the only way we're going to end this party. You start the party, you end the party.
There we go.
That's the only way to set the table. Yes, sir. This is how we're going to go through. We're going to set it up. Jake Sorensen, Steve Simple, Jay Foreman, Nick Saban, all coming up here. The A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, taking you all the way to 2:30. Hey, it's Beat UCLA Saturday in Lincoln, Nebraska. Yes, sir!
Kingdom Sports Minute with Ron Brown. During the 1929 Rose Bowl, Georgia Tech was playing the University of California when the ball popped out of the hands of a Georgia Tech running back. Rory Riegels, the University of California center, shoveled it up and cut across the field. Riegels lost his bearings and began to run downfield toward the wrong end zone. His teammate, Benny Lom, pursued Riegels downfield, yelling at him from behind to turn backward. Finally, Lom was forced to tackle his own teammate 1 yard short of scoring for the other team. Peter momentarily lost his bearings and gave way to the Judaizers, thereby compromising the gospel. Paul's rebuke, unlike the shouts of Benny Lam, turned Peter around. The Galatians, like Peter, had become disoriented in their doctrine and their conduct. Paul reminded readers that salvation in Jesus unites all people, regardless of race or social status. They were all sons and daughters of God, inheritors of his promise. He taught against the different gospel. They were no longer under the law, but now lived by faith.
Visit kingdomsports.online.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln.